Automation, a word to describe not just people, but beings that have gotten to a point in intelligence where they can tell a machine to do it for them endlessly. Everyone wants their life to be easier in some aspect. So today, we will be making the craziest factory in Satisfactory, baby. So Satisfactory is the survival game where you try to automate every resource to make colonizing your planet so much easier. But in this video, we're going to be trying to make the craziest factory for rubbers and plastics in Satisfactory. The peak definition of humble beginnings, at least I would say. I started this project with like little to no resources, like too many factories, and a sad excuse for a power grid. And yes, that was a big problem later on. But wait, what factory are you making? Shut the hell up, alright? I'm making an oil refinery station because I need residual plastic and rubber. And since this game is like actually well made, I have to make this factory one way or the other. So here's what I need to make. I need 10 water extractors so I can harvest the water from like a puddle, 20 refineries to actually make the plastic, the rubber, and the resin and such, like 5 oil extractors so I can suck the natural resources straight out of this planet, and finally some storage. But if it was so simple, then this video wouldn't be out, so you can tell a whole bunch of shit will go down. Yeah, so since I have like nothing automated, I just had to grab like a bunch of copper, iron ingots, you know, like raw materials, and turn them into like pipes, copper sheets, reinforced iron plates. And to actually craft stuff in this game, you have to press your spacebar and wait for like hours, because this game doesn't expect you to like manually craft stuff since they want you to automate everything. So I legit just got so many resources and kept crafting. Got resources, kept crafting. Got resources, kept crafting. Until I had everything I needed for a specific amount. I will run out of resources real soon, and I'm gonna be freaking broke. Step 3. Oh god, my ankles. Oh god. Oh my god. After I had every single motor, reinforced iron plate, and goddamn copper sheets, I still needed to make the short journey of 4,000 long ass miles just to get to the place where I was to build the factory. For the idiots out there that don't know why I need to make this factory 4 billion miles, let me explain to you. To make rubber and plastic, you need a couple things. You need polymer, resin, and water. Now to get water, I need a place to actually farm water, so a puddle. But once I farm water, I can't just build it on land, since, you know, water, right? And another reason is polymer resin, the bane of my existence, might I add. You need crude oil. To get crude oil, you need oil extractors on top of pure oil plants. Where are pure oil plants? 69 billion miles away from my base. So it's safe to say that my ankles are gonna be killing me. But hey, at least the biomes are so beautiful. Like, look at this purple forest with the greenery and sunlight making its way through the tree lines as the poisonous spider cats bite on my legs. What a time to be alive. Wait, holy shit, spider cats? Oh my god, yes, there's spider cats everywhere in this jungle of arachnids. Oh yeah, and they're cats because I turned on arachnophobia mode, because without it, it'll look like this. Warning for sensitive viewers. Yeah, not pleasant at all. Once you pass that area, you get a free power slug, which was like crazy good. Thanks for at least paying with a dumbass slug after I slaughtered 4 life-size tarantulas on my back. Step 4, Bob the Industrial Build. Okay, who named these steps, man? No time to waste. I need to build. I had this setup in mind, so I just ran with it and crafted like massive platforms. I started placing refineries specifically for polymer resin, and I might have went just a wee bit overboard. This spot was so perfect because there were water, pure oil right next to each other. So I got some pure oil nodes and connected the pipelines of crude oil into the refineries. So basically, what refineries can do is they can take 1 or 2 materials and turn them into even cooler materials. So I made an actually organized conveyor belt system, and I was going to finish it, but then I ran out of materials. Damn it. With the remaining materials, I started placing some water extractors for the plastic district. Basically, to make plastic and rubbers, you need water and resin. And now we have the water and some of the resin down. I added some more storage, since this thing is going to be running for like long periods of time. By the way, every time I need resources, I need to run back all the way to base. And look how long it takes. I regret everything. I did the exact same thing as the plastic district and connected the resin in the most unorthodox way possible. And boom, video finished. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye! No, I wish it was over. Instead, there were massive power problems. And turns out my tiny coal power plant was just barely hanging off of the ledge of doom. And I needed like 700 extra megawatts of power to power my new factory. Because these refineries, they take hella space and power. Mostly power. Step 5. Problems. I'm a little bit of a pro. Okay, so this part of the hero's journey is that when usually the hero takes heavy losses and is the lowest point of the entire journey. Let me tell you, I was really annoyed at the amount of problems Satisfactory caused. So first of all I needed was gallons of oil. And all I needed, kind of an understatement, I needed so much oil. Because I needed to power a bunch of refineries. Did someone say oil? No, America, get the hell out of here. I wanted to start to power this behemoth since there were absolutely no profits whatsoever so far. And I tried going across the bridge that jutted out of the canyon, cliffside, but Timmy's brother, Gullet, killed me. That little bastard. Something cool I found was that there were like Sam oil, or Sam ore, I think it was called, like right next to like my power line cables and such. And like, what the hell is Sam ore? That sounds extremely badass. Like you pull up to the crib with like a tractor made out of Sam, or like swerp. Anyway, I connected the power cables all the way to my refinery compound, and guess what I was met with? My entire fuse and power plant short-circuiting. What is a fuse, you might ask? Well, a fuse is my power capacity limit, and for some reason, I decided to connect all 20 refineries onto my already struggling to breathe coal power plant, and my circuit died. Yeah, it was really annoying. I noticed that it wasn't just adding like bajillion refineries onto the power network that was causing the fuse to break, but instead, my power limit was fluctuating. Like sometimes I had a max power of 1.2k megawatts, and sometimes I just had a max of 675 megawatts. Like, that is a huge dip in power. So that would mean either one really easy problem to fix, like incredibly easy, just adding like a couple pipes, or one problem that would take an entire day's worth of work to fix. Fortunately, it was the easiest fix known to man. Like, I am so lucky, man. My coal power plants were just throwing a tantrum because they didn't get enough water. So after slapping down a couple water extractors, and the power was like smooth like butter, like a criminal, and moving swiftly onwards, I felt so confident since I just fixed my power grid that I was actually looking, and I was ready to fight Gullet. You know that weird monster that killed me on the canyon cliffside? Yeah, it was a hard fight. But in the end, there was only going to be one winner. And that was going to be me, sucker. Get destroyed. 1v1 me in the ring. After losing an unnecessary amount of health to Gullet, things actually started to look up. So after powering this monster, I realized that after a bit, the resin, the main building block in my factory, just stopped producing. So I looked into some of my refineries and realized that making resin actually has a byproduct of fuel. Now, if you had fuel generators, this would actually be really good news, but I didn't have those actually, so this was very bad news. Basically, it meant my infinite plan of residual plastics and rubbers would no longer work because of this byproduct clogging up the entire refinery system. So, I did the most makeshift way to solve this problem. Jesus, this video is just me encountering a problem, then just applying duct tape and praying it won't bite me in the back someday. Anyway, there was this storage unit that was a fluid container, and it held up to 400 units of water, so I thought if it could hold water, it could hold fuel. I was actually right for once. So I made like 5 of those, so basically the fuel would just keep producing and be stored in the fluid container area. This was not the best solution, so to say, because at some point every single pipe in the system would be jammed to fuel. I simply ignored this. No, I'm not even kidding. Yeah, I just ignored it until I get fuel generators, because once I get those, I'll be able to turn my excess fuel into gigawatts of power, and that's gonna be crazy. I was still running into a power problem, so I placed like 3 more coal plants, and I think the factory was just barely running. Like, this was more jank than those chapter 2 makeshift guns from Fortnite. But hey, the plastic and rubber started flowing in like water. I noticed that they were actually more plastic than rubber. I looked into it and wondered why. What happened if the resin was being split unevenly between the factories? But I was just being stupid, and rubber just takes longer to make. I still need oil, so I thought I was gonna have to run like 50 miles away, but luckily there were like 2 pure oil nodes right next to my factory, so I just farmed those. The end result was absolutely worth it. I got so much rubber and plastic from this machine. I hit my end goal, and that's always so satisfying to do. This game, I'm just gonna sell out again. This game is Satisfactory, and if you want to create amazing Satisfactories like this, please buy this game on Epic or on Steam, whatever. I'm not sponsored in any way possible, but I just love how the developers create such a beautiful game that can give me the ability to do crazy stuff like this. Anyway, thanks for watching all the way to the freaking end, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye!